Good morning, parents. Good morning, children. Once again, it's story time. Today, I'm going to tell you a fairy tale. A fairy tale is a short story with many fun and magical characters. Fairy tales are told to small children like yourselves. So, are you ready, children, to listen to a nice fairy tale? Today's fairy tale is about a little girl called Goldilocks and three bears. Sit down quietly, listen carefully, and you will enjoy the story. Once upon a time, there was a small girl. She had lovely golden hair. Her name was called Goldilocks. One day, she decided to take a walk in the forest. While walking in the forest, she came upon a small house. She says, "Oh, let me go and see the house. Let me go and see who's living in the house." So she goes to the house and knocks on the door. No one answers the door. So she pushes the door open and she walks in. When she walks in, she sees a small little table with three bowls of porridge. One very big bowl, another medium bowl, and a very tiny bowl. She feels hungry. She goes to the first big bowl and she takes a spoon of porridge. This porridge is so hot. I cannot eat this porridge. Then she goes to the second bowl. She takes a spoonful of porridge. This porridge is very cold. I don't want to eat this porridge. Then she goes to the third bowl. She takes a spoon of porridge. Nice porridge. This is lovely porridge. I'm feeling very hungry. I'm going to eat all this porridge. So she eats all the porridge from the little bowl. After eating all the porridge, she goes into the living room. She sees three chairs, two very big chairs and one small little chair. So she says, "Let me go and sit on this chair." She goes on the first big chair. When she sits on the chair, it's too hard. She says, "I don't like this chair. It's not comfortable." She gets up and goes to the second chair. When she sits on the second chair, she says, "No, this chair is also not comfortable. I'm not going to sit on this chair." Then she goes to the small little chair. When she sits on the little chair, she feels very comfortable. The chair is just right for her. As she goes and sits on the chair breaks into half. She says, "Oh no, what have I done?" Then she gets up from there and she says, "Now I think I should go and rest." She goes up to the bedroom. When she enters the bedroom, she sees three beds. One very big bed, another medium-sized bed, and a very small bed. So she lays down on the very big bed. She says, "Oh no, this bed is so hard. I cannot sleep on this bed." She gets up from that bed. She goes to the second bed. When she lays down on the second bed, she feels the same thing. She feels the bed is very hard. So she gets up from there and she goes onto the third little bed. When she gets onto the third little bed, she feels the bed very comfortable, very soft and comfortable. And then she falls asleep on the little bed. After some time, The three little bears come inside the house. The mother bear, the father bear, and the little bear. They go into the dining room to eat their porridge. The first bear, the father bear, goes to his bowl. As he goes to eat his porridge, he says, "Someone has been eating my porridge." The mother bear goes to eat her porridge, and she also says the same thing. "Someone has been eating my porridge too." The third little baby bear goes to his bowl. He goes to eat his porridge and his bowl is empty. He says, "Someone has been eating my porridge and has eaten up all my porridge." The little bear is very sad. So they go into the living room. The father bear goes to sit on his chair. He says, "Someone has been sitting on my chair." The mother bear goes to sit on her chair and she says, "Someone has been sitting on my chair too." The little bear goes to sit on his chair. What does he see? His chair is broken. "Someone has been sitting on my chair and has broken my chair." And now he is very, very sad. The little bear is very sad. So now they go up to the bedroom to have a rest. The father bear sees his bed. He says, "Someone has been sleeping on my bed." The mother bear goes to rest on her bed. She too says, "Someone has been sleeping on my bed too." When the little bear goes to his bed to go to sleep, he says, "Someone has been sleeping on my bed and is still sleeping on my bed." And they all come, the mother bear, the father bear, and the little bear, go towards the bed to see who's sleeping. They see a little girl sleeping. Goldilocks hears all the noise and she gets up. And what does she see? The three little bears looking at her. She jumps out of the bed and runs out of the house and goes back home. After that day, she never went into the forest and never went to the three bears' house. Children, that is the end of the story. Did you like it? Now, I am going to ask you a few questions about the story. What was the little girl's name, children? Her name was Goldilocks. Why was she called Goldilocks? Yes, she was called Goldilocks because she had beautiful golden hair. How many bears were there, children? There were three bears. The father bear, mother bear, and little bear. What happened to the little bear's chair, children? The little bear's chair was broken because Goldilocks went and sat on it. Children, I hope you enjoyed the story. Thank you and have a nice day.